operators. So let us go to the operators here. Let us go to the operators, which we discussed already in the class. If you carefully remember it. So operators concept we have. In that we completed already some operators we completed. Which operator we completed, Amma? Arithmetic operators we completed. Arithmetic operators we completed. Right. Very good. Some of the students are showing homework also. It's nice, students. Right. Super, Amma. Very good. Right. Good. Look at that. We have some different operators we discussed already in the class. Yes, Ma. Very good. Yes. I like your commitment towards this class. Very nice. Right. Okay, Ma. Come on to the current discussion. Yes, Ma. Very good. So these operators, you look into that. Single slash, double slash, percentage, and then exponentiation operator is discussed. Now I want to go for program. I will go for it. Program. Already there is a question with you. All of you open your notebook, Ma. Look at. Right. So let me go to the program now. Write a Python program, all of you. Come on, Ma, no problem. So let us check by yourself the homework. You feel your satisfaction. If you have done it, it's a great thing. Right. I'm showing that program. Today I'm showing that program, how to run it. Right. Please look at that. So last 5 minutes we will last 15 minutes we will concentrate on the doubts. Okay. Please concentrate on it. Write a Python program which demonstrates the concept of arithmetic operators. Which demonstrates the concept of arithmetic operators. Which demonstrates the concept of arithmetic operators. Right, Ma? Look at all of you carefully. Right? Let us move forward. Program I am going for. Let us look into that. Now others, Python here. So coming to the program, arithmetic.py. So yes, Ma, we will show you that also. We will show you, because to start the PyCharm, it will take 2 to 3 minutes. Again, it will take some time. No problem. I will launch it and I will show you that also. No problem. So let me start the PyCharm here. I will launch it. It will take some time to launch it. Whenever it is done, I will show you there also. Right. Look at that. Arithmetic.py. So I will accept the numbers. I'll accept the numbers. So A is equal to int of input of, enter the value of A. Enter the value of A. All of you carefully observe. Enter the value of A. Next, B is equal to int of input of, enter the value of B. Enter the value B. Right, done. Right, A and B we got it. Now I will go for calculations. Arithmetic operation calculations I am going for. So I am writing calculations. Look at that. So calculations I am going for. See, directly I am writing here, Ma. See that? Flower bracket. That is the last class I said you, curly braces. Plus, I am using the operator called what? Plus demonstration is equal to, now I am writing here dot format, last class already explained, A comma B comma A plus B. I am writing here A plus B. Up to this you try to run it once, you will get the idea of how the output is going to be. How the output is going to be, you will get it. So let us save it into operators folder. Now I am saying arithmetic operators. th.py, arith.py. Now let us come to the program. Let us come to the program here. Now coming to the command prompt. Coming to the command prompt. Now CMD command prompt, it will come directly to your place. So see, here we are getting into the command prompt. There you try to say pi, coming command prompt here, pi dot pi. So value of a 10 and 20 I meant. So I got the result. See, this is the result I am expecting. 10 plus 20 is equal to 30. Like that, I will continue with other operators. I will continue with other statements. Try to follow carefully here. Try to follow carefully. Now I am taking like this. So subtraction I am going for. These are all very simple for you. A minus B. I am taking minus here. Next I am taking like this. A star B. A star B. See the way of writing it here. A star B. Directly I am doing the operation also. Next A slash single slash float coefficient. Last class we have done so much of discussion. Next I am seeing that slash integer coefficient. See that slash. Next I am taking percentage operator also. Percentage operator also. Now I am taking here a percent modulus operator. Last exponentiation operator also I will star B. That is I am taking here star. I took it as star. So let us see here. I will take one small line of it to have a good looking presentation of this output. So star of 40. Now one more result here 40. See the result how it is going to be. So I am saying here, save this program, coming to this place and see the result. Enter the value of A 10. Enter the value of B something like 3. I got the result. See carefully. A plus B, A minus B, star, A slash 10 slash 3. You are getting 3, etc. Now you are getting slash double slash only integer coefficient. Remainder is getting 10 to the power of 3. 10 to the power of 3. I got 1000. Dear students, is this clear for you? Is this clear for all of you? Please confirm once all of you, ma. Confirm all of you. Yes, very nice. Good response. Now, so one of our student is asking, sir, show the same program in PyCharm also. This is a PyCharm is opened, ma. PyCharm is opened. This is, let me close my ID. Let me close this ID. This is the point I have. Let me close. Now I am going to say, close this project also. Rachana is asking, show it in show it in PyCharm. Rachana, please look at ma. Look at carefully. Now it is asking, see Rachana, create a new project. All of you observe it in PyCharm. You need to launch the PyCharm IDE. New project. Click on the new project. Now it is asking create the project. Now I am creating the new project. What is the new project I am saying here, ma? You see that KVR Pro 1, KVR project 1. See that here below to the screen I am having here below to the screen create is there. Create that. Now it is going to show you. Now it is going to show you the screen. Now you need to some few seconds. Even in the offline class also I shown you once. So daily before coming to the class we are going to start before 3 minutes. I will start this IDE from tomorrow onwards, so that it will be ready for that. So even though my system is little, yes ma, when you install the Python, it will be created for us. Okay, anyway, this will be made ready. This will be made ready. We will wait for it. Instead of waiting, we will write this program. All of you ready? I will show that program once again to you. Write down this code. Write down, ma. All of you, please note down this code. Please take this code. The same code I will paste it into our PyCharm also. Coding is same, but only the software is changing. IDEs are changing. First, we will concentrate on improving our coding. Right, ma? So, right, ma? See, your coding is also started here. 1 minute you see. So that desire also I will change from you. Let us go to this place. Let us go to this place. Say right click. Project you select. All of you see, ma. Say right click. Please see on the board. Right click. New file. New. There is called what? Python file. Create on Python file. It is asking the name of the file. So I am giving arithmetic.py. arith.py. Then click. Then it is going to create the file automatically. Now screen is ready. Now I will do what? My previous program, this program, I will copy from here. I will copy from here. I will come and paste here. Same code is coming here. Dear students, please observe it, ma. Observe it. Simhachals. Please observe. You confined to the subject, please. Any subject doubts, percentage D, percentage F, I will tell you in further classes. I already told in the classes only. I will explain that. Format function is introduced. Let us save this. Now say right click, and then run. See that? Run. When you run it, see the result what is coming. When you run it, it is going to show you the result. See on the screen here, output window, console window is showing here. Let us 10 and then 3. See the result what you got it. Dear students, try to see the result what you got it. 10 plus 3, 10 minus 3, 10 star 3, 10 by 3, 10 /3, 10 percentage 3, 10 star 3. We got the same output. Rachana, are you understanding, ma? So daily we will do this type of code. Any code is there, we can do these things in this class. Right, ma? Take this code, all of you. Then any code is there, we will do it in the PyCharm IDE. Don't worry, not only PyCharm IDE, many IDEs I will tell you. Right? Take up this code. After completion of this code, tell me so that I can move to the next operator introduce. Please take it, ma, quickly. Right, ma, completed. After completion, please go through it, because I will wait for everybody to complete. Right, ma, that notes also I will upload today evening, because today only I brought my system from office to my home. Today I will upload all the things, and don't mind for the delay of the uploading the notes. Today I will complete that. Okay, ma? Right. Yes, ma. Kunal Turankar. Format method will maintain the order, insertion order. Whatever the things you are taken, this curly braces starts from left to right. Even the values also formatting that values to the left to right. Yes, ma, Krish said, but it is well organized statement. It is. Mohammed Sheikh, 10 star star 3 is not 3000, ma. Not 3000. It is 1000. 10 to the power of 3 is called what? 1000, not 3000. Please correct your statement, ma. Kunal Turankar, B comma A into A star B. It is as good as what? Changing the values. B value will first curly brace. A value will go to second curly brace. That's it. A star B is equal to B star A. Mathematical property. I told you just now, it maintains the insertion order. Please complete it. Next, I will go for another operator. All your doubts, other than my subjected doubts, I will clarify last 15 minutes. Please keep your doubts in the last 15 minutes. Ask the doubts to confined to my particular topic. That's it. Other doubts, please postpone to last 15 minutes. I reserved for last 15 minutes doubts. Please. Right. Completed. In the last class, I told you this print statement with the format function I explained. So in my continuous class, this format function I'm going on explaining, you can go through that. Let us keep the subheading. Arithmetic operators. Let us go to that subheading. Arithmetic operator, assignment operator. Next, second one, assignment operator. Write down. Heading. Next subheading, assignment operator. So assignment operator, in the bracket you write the next I am writing here. See, the symbol of assignment operator, listen, the symbol of assignment operator is, look at, the symbol of assignment operator is like this. This is a symbol. This is a symbol. Okay. Sir, what is the purpose of this? This operator is used for this operator. Of course, you already know, but I am going to tell you some special case with this. This operator is used for assigning RHS value, oblique RHS expression value, RHS expression value to the LHS variable. Now I will show you the syntax. See the syntax now. See the syntax. Various syntaxes I'll give you. Simple syntax first. LHS variable is equal to RHS variable. This is the first syntax. Corresponding to that example also I will show you. From the beginning of our Python environment, we are doing this only. See that now? I am saying that A is equal to 10. So 10 is what? It may be value. It may be left side is always variable. See that? LHS variable. Right side is what? RHS variable is there. I can also write what? Value also I can write. I can also call it as a literal. Literal is nothing but a value. Sir, you said RHS variable. How it is? I am saying, look at B is equal to A. I am saying. So it is nothing but RHS variable I am writing. RHS variable I wrote here. It is written. This is normal. This is normal. Anybody can say this part. One more thing is I am saying that or I am saying one more way. What is that way, you know? This is called single line assignment. This is a normal thing. Let me continue the expression part. What is that expression part? You see, LHS variable is equal to RHS expression. It is also easy for you. Now I am writing x is equal to 10 and then y is equal to 20. Now I am saying z is equal to x plus y. You tell me this x plus y is called what? Expression. What is an expression? Last class only I told you. Collection of variables connected with an operator is known as what? X we can call. Okay. Now, the main intention of telling this is to tell about the special point I am going to say. In Python programming, look at, in Python programming, we have two types of assignments. See carefully. Two types of assignments. They are single line assignment, number one, that is number one. B is multi-line assignment. This is what I am interested to tell you. Multi-line assignment. Single line assignment. Number two, multi-line assignment. What is single line assignment? What is single line assignment? Example for single line assignment is this only. Syntax for single line assignment. Single line assignment. This is what we follow in C language, C++, etc. This only. Example for single line assignment is this only. So left side of that operator variable is there. Right side one value is there. Left side one variable is there. Right side another variable is there. Now see, left side one variable is there. Right side one expression is there. That is anyhow anybody can do it. But my point is syntax for multi-line assignment is the special of this class. Now I am writing syntax for multi-line assignment. Multi-line assignment. See, beautiful example I will tell you. Multi-line assignment. Okay, do see this now. Carefully watch it. Syntax is variable 1 comma or I can write LHS variable 1 comma LHS variable 2 so on LHS variable n is equal to RHS variable 1 or expression 1. Complete syntax I am giving according to the Python Software Foundation Organization. That expression only I am giving. Comma, same thing. It is continued here. Expression 2. So on expression n. Carefully follow. Expression n. Sir, what is this? Elaborate, sir. Example, straightforward. I will go for an example. I want to take, here you see, a is equal to, here you took it, x is equal to 10, y is equal to 20. Why to waste my 2 lines of code? I will write like this. See, x comma y. What is this? Example, you spell out carefully. LHS variable 1, LHS variable 2. What is that? X comma y is equal to RHS variable 1, RHS variable 2. It is nothing but 10 comma 20. 10 comma 20. Now carefully understand. X comma y. 10 comma 20. 10 will be placed in where? X. 20 will be placed in where? Y. Don't misunderstand. 20 will not place in Y. 20 will be not placed in X. 10 will place it in X. 20 will place it in where? Y. Come on, print x comma y, x comma y. What are the values are printed? 10, 20 print. Are you okay? Can you confirm once? Can you confirm once? Come on, ma. All. Can you confirm once, ma? Please. That's what I'm saying, ma. Internally only I'm saying. Internally how it is going only I'm saying, ma. 10 is placed in x. 10 is placed in x. 20 is placed in y. That only internal flow I said. Right? Next I'm going for. Sir, I want to do some operations I want to do it, sir. What is that operation, ma? See. A comma B. A is equal to, I want plus y. How do you add it? X plus y. Come on. A is equal to x plus y. Now B is equal to, I am doing what? B is equal to what? All of you carefully observe. X minus y. Instead of writing two lines, I can write in single line. Come on. A comma B is equal to x plus y. Where is this x plus y result is stored? Please, ma. Rajshekhar Reddy. Please see. Where is this x plus is stored? A. Very good. All of them are getting A. Comma. What is this x plus y? RHS expression. RHS expression. Come on. What is the B? Subtraction I want. Subtraction. X minus y. X minus y. Very nice. X minus y stored in where? B. Now, I will take C also. I will take C also. Come on. I want to multiply. Come on. How do you write it? Multiply. Put it in where? X star y. Finished. See how beautiful statement it is. Now, internally, what is happening? What is the value of x, please? What is the value of x? What is the value of A? X plus y. What is the value of B? X minus y. What is the value of C? X star y. Are you understanding how it is doing, Rajshekhar Reddy? Come on, ma. Rajshekhar Reddy, are you understanding how it is working? Come on. Waiting for you. That's it. See, once a syntax is not understanding, I will repeat that, ma. I will repeat. See, in one stretch, it is bouncing to your mind. Automatically, you will an example, because I am not going to leave you only with syntax. I am just analyzing the syntax like anything. We are doing the post-mortem to the syntax like anything. Come on, A, B, C. Now, I hope that it is clear. I want to do division also. Comma D is equal to, tell me, Rajshekhar Reddy, what is that? D is equal to? D is equal to floor division I want, or integer coefficient I want, float coefficient I want. A. Come on, I am expecting your answer. A. X. Come on, not saying X slash Y. Very good. X slash Y. See, these are all called what? RHS expressions placed in where? A, B, C, D. This is known as which syntax, please? Which line syntax? Which line of syntax, ma? Which line of syntax? Multi-line assignment. Multi-line assignment. Very nice. Multi-line assignment we can call. Very good. Now I will go for. I hope that this syntax is clear. This syntax is clear. See the syntax now. How easy? LHS variable 1, LHS variable 2, LHS variable n is equal to RHS variable 1. RHS variable 1 or expression. See the complex syntax. X plus y is expression. X minus y is RHS expression. X star y, X slash y is RHS expressions. I hope that this multi-line is clear. Am I clear about this operator, ma? Am I clear about this operator for all of you? Can you confirm once? Very good. Nice. Nice response. Right. Write down now. Write down this assignment operator. So people will ask you, assignment operator we are doing from childhood days onwards. That is very simple. But today's class is what? Multi-line assignment is an important there. Write down. All of you write down. Then I will tell you one beautiful example for you. Assignment operator. The symbol of assignment operator is equal to. This operator is used for assigning RHS value oblique expression value to the LHS variable. After completion of it, tell me completed, then I will go to the program again. Kunal Turankar, see ma how you have written the statement. See how you have written. See, check your sentence. You only will find the problem there. Whatever you are asking the doubt, that is my next discussion is that only. Kunal, think about your statement, what you have written it. That is my next example, which I am going to say. What is there in your brain, I understood, but you wrote wrong. Yes. So you understood, you see. What is there in your brain, I understood. That is my next example I am going to tell. Without seeing your brain, I understood what you are expecting from me. That I am going to tell you that. That no student is expected, which I am going to tell through everybody. So many students, more than 270 students are there. Yes, ma. You correct your sentence, Kunal. You correct your sentence and tell me. Put it in chat window. Others complete your concept. Kunal, now it is correct answer. See how you corrected it. Multi-line assignment statement, you have done it. That I am going to explain. Next program is that only. Yes. See, in a written test point of view, multi-line assignment statement will come many times. Multi-line assignment statement will come many times. And especially which I am going to explain you the program next will in 2 to 3 times in one of the written tests that output they asked it. And you will easily say that answer to me also. First you complete this part. Secretary, we need to follow the syntax which is given. So you don't write your own syntax, ma. Follow the syntax. So I'm waiting for everybody to confirm me the program. Confirm once it is completed. Durga Prasad, XYZ is equal to 10, 20, 30. Answer is xyz is equal to 10, 20, 30. What is the value of x? Tell everybody. Durga Prasad, answer is, question is x comma y comma z is equal to 10, 20, 30. What is the value of x? What is the value of z? X is equal to 10, y is equal to 20, z is equal to 30. That's it. Simple. Right. Completed in writing. Okay. I will wait for 10 seconds to go to the program. Anybody is under writing, you please complete it. You please complete it. Very good, Ma. Rashekar Reddy, you become perfect in multi-line assignment. But actually you asked, sir, explain the syntax again. See, you understood everything. So I focused on you. You understood. Prabhat, good. Now write down. Write a Python program, all of you. Open your notes. Program now. Write a Python program. Write a Python program which will accept, see my question, very, very powerful, which will accept any value. See, any value, which will accept any value, any two values you write, which will accept any two values, which will accept any two values, which will accept any two values and interchange them, interchange them without using third variable, without using third variable. This is a very, very important point. Okay, right. So by this time, you got an idea. So that one I will go for it. Yes, everybody. So many people has already posted the answer also. What is that line is indicating? Which concept you are indicating? Interchanging is nothing but swapping only. Which line of assignment you are using? Come on, ma. Which line of assignment you are using? Very nice. All of them are saying the answer only. Code they are giving. Right. Anil is saying that multi-line assignment you are using. That's a nice answer. Now I'll go to PyCharm. Now I'm going for PyCharm. See that? PyCharm I am going for. Look at that. Now I'm going for new program again. See, go to that. Rachna, see, you asked the PyCharm ID, so sir, once. Now I'm showing the second program in PyCharm. So take what, ma? Python file. Yes, ma, good. Everybody is doing nice programming. So swap.py. Now take any two values I can go for. Everybody is so powerful. Right. Now I am taking A is equal to input of, I want to go for integer swapping, float swapping, str swapping, any type of swapping I want. A is equal to, what is that? Enter any value. Enter what value, ma? Any value. Or enter first value I will take. Enter first value. Any type of value you take it. Enter first value. Yes, I got it. Right, done. B is equal to, again I am saying input of enter second value. I am saying enter second value. I am saying enter second value. Here I am saying enter second value. Right, I got it. AB, I got it. Now I will do what? I will print. See, I am printing like this. So for your better understanding, I am writing. And this line number 3, I almost explained so many times in the class. Still, I hope that nobody will have the doubt. Schema, print of original value of A. Because as a teacher, I am giving you complete explanation is equal to, happily you can write A like this. Some of the students asked, sir, can we write like this? Why don't you write it? You can write happily. But day by day, we are increasing the Python like anything. Now I am saying like this. Let us, in further, I am going to tell you a lot of varieties of print functions I am saying. See, format, function is ready. Ideally saying that ready, format, format, format of, what is that? Arguments. Which argument do you want to place there? A. I want to place A. Next, print of original value of B. Original value of B. Of B. Original value of B is equal to, I am saying that, dot format of B. See, actually I can copy and paste, but I'm not doing copy and paste also, because if I copy and paste, you will not feel that you are writing the programming. That's why I'm doing again and again I am typing. So end of it, and then say what? Star 40. Star 40. Now double quotes here. So see ma, once now I am saying that like done. After that, now I am saying that 40 or 50, whatever it is, the subject of line, number of lines. Now I need to do the swapping. How do you do the swapping? Most of them already got it. A comma B is equal to, tell me, A comma B. In A I want to transfer B value, in B I want to transfer A value. Is it okay? This is known as what? Multi-line assignment. Multi-line assignment this is. Actually we use third variable. What is that third variable? T is equal to A is equal to B is equal to T you can write. But we don't want to go for like this. Multi-line assignment. Yes, done. Now print. I will take this as it is. I will take this lines as it is. I am just pasting them up. See that swapped value of A. Swapped value of A. I am saying swapped value of A. Same. Swapped value of B. Now I am taking swapped value of B. I got it. End of this. Coming to the program now. I just want to execute my program. Now say Control S. Say right click. Run. Swap. See, the screen is waiting for you. The screen console window is taking your inputs. Enter the value 10. Enter the value 20. It is not only taking numerical values, it can take even strings also, float values also. Please observe it. See the output of it. Original value of A 1020. So swapped value of A is 2010. Again you run. See, for running is concerned, there is one more swap function. There is a symbol called run. You see my cursor, then run on it. Again it is asking, enter the value of A. Enter the first value, KVR. I am entering the next value called Python. Please, dear students, see that original value of A, KVR, and B is Python. And value of A is Python and KVR is coming next line. Next you try to run once again, please. Try to run once again, please. Now I am entering 10 point something like I am writing here. Now I am writing here 12.34. Next I am writing 56.89. See that 12.34, 67.89 is getting replaced. Next, last and final one thing I am showing you. Next I am saying, now I am writing here. See that. Now I am writing true, and then I am saying that 3. Now I got true 23 and 23 and true. Seema Aditya, I am saying that any type of value I want to swap. So I don't want to convert. At all. So I will take the data in the form of string. String data can be anything you can represent. That's pain. I hope so. Everybody understand this logic behind this. So write down this code. So the main beauty here is multi-line assignment statement I am using. For your better understanding, we are following this type of statement. Okay, na? Take up this. All of you, write down this. So always it is a better idea for you. Always write the file name. It is a good habit for the people to write the file names. Write down. Kunal, I told you, Nama. B value, how that happens means I told you in multi-line assignment only. B value, keep it in A. A value, keep it in B. That is only swapping here. That is only what is happening there. So please concentrate on 100% on what we are discussing, ma. iPhone 6s. Without you don't want to use format, you follow the old format. Original value of A is equal to double quote comma A. Like how you followed in your previous notes, that you can follow. Complete it. After completion of it, tell me that you completed. Then I will go for the next operators. Yes, ma, completed. Okay, good. Okay, ma. Now now I'll wait for 10 seconds. Now I am going to the concept window once again. Concept window, I will go for it. Okay, right. Now I'll go for relational operators. Write down. After that, third kind of operators called relational operators. Relational operators. Heading. All the operators I am going to do it in the class. Relational operators. Up to what we discussed so far, all of them I will be uploading today. Now, let us go to the relational operators purpose. What is the purpose of relational operators? Suppose you got some 90 marks. Somebody got some 40 marks. I want to compare who is getting more marks and who is getting less marks. And I want to compare who is getting more marks and who is getting less marks and who is getting equal marks. That three things. Who is more than whom? Who is less than whom? Who is equal to whom? This type of comparison can be done by what? Relational operators. So, who is getting first rank? Who is getting second rank? Third rank? The type of comparison I want. Comparison of values can be done by relational operators. Now I am writing the purpose of these operators. The purpose of these operators. The purpose of these operators is that right. The purpose of these operators is that to compare two or more two values. I will write two or more values. We will get it with the logical operator. Two values of variables. Two values of variables. two values of variables. Right? Now, this purpose. Now, if these two variables we are using to compare with the two things, that expression is known as what? Relational expression we can call. A plus B is an arithmetic operation, is an arithmetic expression. A plus B, A minus B, A star B are called what? Arithmetic expressions. Here, A greater than B, A less than B, A double equal to B are called relational expressions. Now I am writing, if two operands, look at that. I will write the table of operators. If two operands connected with relational operators, then it is known as relational expression. Then it is known as relational expression. The following table gives list of relational operators. Right? What is that relational operators? Now I want to go for writing it here. Look at that. Now I am going for like this. Serial number, symbol, and then next is called what? Meaning. And then example I will take it. Example. Of course, this is very simple for you. Nothing is difficult. A is equal to 10, comma B is equal to 20, comma C is equal to 10 again. I am writing that. Now take it. Number 1. Symbol like this. This symbol is called greater than. Already you are aware of it. There is no speciality of mine. Greater than. Now what is an example? Now I am writing print of A greater than B. I want to answer. This is called what? A greater than B is called what expression it is? Relational expression we can call. Relational expression always gives either true or false. See carefully this line. If two operands with a relational operator, then it is known as what? Relational expression. And it gives either true or false. True or what? False. Right? A greater than, it is going to be called what? 10 greater than 20. What is the result? False. One more I will write it. This is all simple for you. Nothing is difficult. A less than B, which is going to be called what? True. Next symbol. Second symbol I am going to take. What is the second symbol? Less than. I am talking about less than. I am writing less than is an operator. What is that now? Again example. Print of A less than what is that? B less than A. What is this is called? B value 20. 20 less than 20. What is that? False. Next, another example for one. True I will give you. True example I will give you. Print A less than B. What is an answer? Ma? True. And even if you take a lot of students, they are unable to decide what is true and false. That is also a big story because I have seen so many people. Right? Of course, they need a lot of time to decide. Next is called what? Ma? Double equal to. This is a question is coming very regularly. Sir, what is the difference between, see separate line, single equal to and a double equal to? Single equal to, I already told you. Single equal to is called what? Ma? I forget. What is single equal to is called? Tell me all of you. I told the name of the operator, ma. Assignment operator it is called. Already explained. Once if I explain, don't forget, ma. What is this operator is called? This is known as equality operator. I am writing equality operator. Equality operator. Already done. Now you write it. Print A double equal to C. A double equal to C. Answer please. A double equal to C. Answer. True. True. Next I am writing. Print of A double equal to B. Answer please. False. False. Very good. Some of the students are giving the response like an express. That's perfect. That shows that your commitment towards the course. Super express. You are all giving super express answers. Right. Fourth. Now started here. What is that? What is this? Not equal. I am writing here. Not equal. Not equal. Tell me quickly. A not equal to B. A not equal to B. Answer please. True. True. Now I am writing one more answer I am giving. Print of A not equal to C. A not equal to C. Very good. A not equal to C. 10 not equal to 10. False. Now, dear students, some of the interviews, because I virtually watched it in some of the written test. See, in our Python 3.x, this is the symbol of not equal to. In Python 2. All of you, in Python 2.x, this is a symbol they used to use in olden days. This symbol is for not equal to in Python 2.x. Still in some written test point of it, they are asking this type of symbol. A not equal to B. Like this they are writing. Left side A and this side B they are writing. And people are just suffering with what type of operator it is. If it comes to your notice, it is nothing but E not equal to symbol, which is there in the Python 2.x, which is completely ruled out in Python 3.x. Please confirm that. Are you understanding or not? Fine. Be careful, ma. Fifth point I am going to talk about it. Greater than, less than, equal to, not equal to. There is a combination. Greater than or equal to. What is there? Very, very simple. Greater than. Now I am writing next line. I am writing or equal to. What is that example I am giving, ma? Example I am writing. Print of A greater than or equal to B. A greater than or equal to B. Answer please. False. Next line I am writing. Print A greater than or equal to C. What is that now? It is true. They are very easy, nothing difficult. Now sixth I am talking about it. What is the sixth point I am talking about it? What is the next operator? Less than or equal to. I am writing less than or equal to. I am writing or equal to. What is that here? Print of A less than or equal to C. A less than or equal to C, please. True. And next, print of B less than or equal to C. What is that? False. These are called relational operators. Relational operators we have. Relational operators are how many? 6 relational operators are there. If anybody else coming across that this symbol, please careful. In some of the internet also, this symbol is available, and don't think that this is there in Python 3.x. It was olden days operator. Python 3.x does not have the compatibility with Python 2.x. I already told you in the beginning of the days itself regarding Python installation time. I told you that. Okay, na? See, the result of if two operands connected with relational operator, relational operators, then it is known as relational expression, and it gives either true or false. And the table is something like this, right? So come to the point of it. Now write down this symbol. Write down ma. Relational operators, write down. Relational operators, you write down. Yes, ma. Here, okay. Line number. See that? Okay. It's greater than symbol, ma. Here I will write B greater than A. I will write. Yes. Right, ma. Praveen Kumar, good. I corrected it, ma. I corrected it, ma. B greater than A. It is correct. Praveen Kumar corrected, ma. So all greater than symbol. Two examples. One true example, one false example. Kishore, Jagtap, Kishore, 10 greater than 10. Is your doubt on? 10 greater than 10. You are asking me, is it true or false? So let us other students ask our students. 10 greater than 10. True na false, amma? Kunal is asking. Kunal asking? No. Okay. 10 greater than 10 false. 10 less than 10 also? Somebody is saying, Mohammed Sheikh is saying true. So this is what lack of funders. 10 less than 10 false. 10 greater than 10 also false. 10 greater than or equal to? 10 greater than or equal to 10. That type of thing. It is not a Python kind of concept. It is our brain set. Your mindset should work properly. And you don't feel it. I am just making. Yes. Please think about that. Think about that. Yes. This greater than, less than, these are all from our childhood days onwards. These are coming. Right. Write carefully. Examples. You write example, but you decide true or false by yourself. Right, ma? Completed? Yes. Next, you can write the program by yourself, this one. Yes, ma, we can read multiple lines of inputs also. Multiple lines of inputs also. By using input function, we can give only one input at a time. We can read multiple inputs also by using the sys module. By using sys module, I will tell you how to read multiple lines of input until we press Ctrl Z. Like for example, what? I want to enter the address of yours. Address, Rajeshwari. Address of yours. First line, second line, all those things. All those things we will write it. First line, second line, third. Enter any number of lines until I press Ctrl Z in Windows OS, Ctrl D in Unix. How do you do that? That is also one of the written test question. With respect to sys module, we are going to see all those kinds of things in our class. We are going to see everything. We will do it. Okay, na? Right. So now I will go for this type of program. This program you can do by yourself. Write down the program. Write a Python program. Write a Python program. Write a Python program which demonstrates the concept. Which demonstrates the concept of relational operators. Which demonstrates the concept of relational operators. Which demonstrates the concept of relational operators. Okay, right. So let me go to the program now. Here, let us see. So here, for more readability purpose, I will do it in the editors, which can be seen with a more big font and all. So others, I will take Python. Same program you can do it in. Same program you can do it in where also PyCharm also you can do it. Now I am going for relational expr dot py. Now I will accept two values. Two values I will accept it. A is equal to int of input of enter value of a. See carefully, value of a. Actually, I want to give you this homework for you, but you may feel that, sir, it is a little difficult. If you do it, it is good. The type of hope you may have, that's why I am doing it. Int of input of enter the value of b. Enter value of b. Done. Now I am going to take enter the value of a, enter the value of b. Now start the operations. Now print off. Seema. Okay. You can do, but everybody I have to take into consideration, Amma. All the people I have to take into consideration. Please follow me. So follow me, because some non-technical students are there. Purely non-technical students are there. I have to take also into consideration. And those who are not able to write the program, they are very important for me. Who are doing the program, they learned it, they are important. But who are not doing the programming, they are very important for me. Because if they write the code, that is the ultimate satisfaction. Right? Please follow me. Now I am writing C. Format function I am using again. Format function I am using. A. First greater than symbol I am using na. Greater than. See. Dot format. See, I am writing is equal to. I am writing this. What is the first one? A value. What is the second one? B value. Last one is what? Result. True na false? I want to print. Three things. Format of A comma B comma A greater than B. A greater than B. I used it. A greater than B. Okay. Now immediately I am writing one more sentence. I will write. See, I am not copying again. Greater than symbol only is equal to result only, and dot format of see what I am saying. B comma A, and I am writing what? B greater than A. See carefully. Here if A greater than B is true is coming, here definitely B greater than A false will come. One true, one false. Want to make you to understand. Is these two things are clear? See, is these two things are clear? All of you, please. Please, ma, please express your opinion. Ah, yes, ma. Less than B and B less than A. See, two things. I am giving example for two things. Easy, ma. Now I will take next term. Next term. What is the next term? Double equal to. Only one thing I am taking for double equal to. One thing I am taking for double equal to. A comma B, A double equal to B. You can take false also. You take another value comparison. Is there? Okay, na? Next step. I will take one more time. I am taking A greater not equal to. I am taking not equal to symbol. I will take one is enough. Not equal to B. One is enough. One is enough. B not equal to or A not equal to B. Both of them are same. One more I will write it, ma. One more I will write it. What is that? Greater than or equal to. I am writing A greater than or equal to. There I will try to write one more also, ma. That is called B comma A. I will write here B greater than A. See, no, don't get confused. Here I am writing last and final. Less than or equal to, I am saying less than or equal to A less than or equal to B. I will write last and final. Less than. Now I am saying A greater than B. Here I am saying B and then what? A. Now I am saying B less than or equal to A. I don't know how you are getting this. I hope that it is clear for everybody. This is one pair. This is another pair. But equal to, not equal to, I took it as only one. Greater than or equal to, I took it as what? Right, 2. Less than or equal to also, I took it as a 2. This is an output which you are going to expect it. Depends on the values you take. One true, one false, I am giving it. I hope that everybody is comfortable with this. Save this program and save it here. Done. Coming to my example, ma. Here. Please coming to that. Yes. Here, say pi. I say relational expression. Enter the value of A 10. Enter the value of B 20. I got 10 greater than 20 false. 20 greater than 10 true. See, greater than operator only 2 times. Next, 10 less than 20 true. 20 greater than 10 false. 10 double equal to 20 false. 20 double equal to 10 also false only. 10 not equal to 20 true. 20 not equal to 10 also true only. 10 greater than or equal to 20 false. 20 equal to 10 is true. 10 less than or equal to 20 true, and 20 less than or equal to 10 is called false. Right, ma. NV Sai Kumar, A greater than B is equal to A comma B. That is invalid, ma. According to the syntax only, you know. Dear student, syntax, assignment operator syntax is what? LHS variable, comma, LHS variable 1, comma, LHS variable 2. Did I say any greater than, less than symbol, ma? Did I said you? No, na? NV Sai Kumar. See the syntax, ma. Syntax you need to follow. Sai Kumar, are you understanding, ma? See? Check it out. So if you want, I will go to, because you asked the doubt, because see, you must follow the syntax, ma. I will go to Python command prompt. All of you observe, ma. One doubt, Sai Kumar got it. See, one point, you see, take it. A is equal to 10, B is equal to 20. These are the values. Now our Sai Kumar is writing A greater than B is equal to A comma B is writing. Is equal to A comma B. Tell me, ma. You only tell me. This is a multi-line assignment. What is their left side? So, see, that is what is called cannot assign this kind of thing. You can do like this. A greater than B, you can assign. You can assign A greater than B, comma, D. A less than B also you can assign. A less than B also you can assign. See that? What is that? A greater than B, 10 greater than 20. What is the value of C? All of you tell me. What is the value of C, ma? Come on. Follow my syntax. Don't take your own syntax. A less than B is also what? Right? A less than B. So you see the results of C comma D. C comma D. You see that correct answer is printing. 10 greater than 20. False is printing. 10 less than 20. True is printing. I told the syntax is very, very important. Anything is violating the syntax, that is called error. Please take this program. All of you take. Do by yourself. Do by yourself. If you try to copy, it will take a lot of time. If you do by yourself, it will be completing quickly. Don't feel because of this function, format function. Actually, it is dead easy. Dead easy. Rajshekhar Reddy completing very, very fast because he has the doubt about the multi-line assignment. That time he become fast like anything. What, Rajshekhar Reddy, is it correct? Is it correct, Rajshekhar Reddy? Yes, ma, very good. Yes. So continue that same format. Continue that form. Yes, ma. Mohammad Sadiq, that is shorthand operators, ma. I will tell you that. I will tell you. That is the special operators. I will tell you, ma. That is called shorthand operators. I will tell you. I will tell you. Mohammad Sadiq. It's very good doubt. I will explain, ma. No problem. Very nice. Complete it. Now, so those who are writing the program, they will go on writing it. So you have any doubts on these operators? On today's class, doubts, if any doubts are there, that is Simanchal's Galaxy M31. Simanchal's Galaxy M31. See, ma, that will not work out, ma. I told you now just now, ma. That are not equal to operator of Python 2.x will not work out, ma. It will give you syntax error. I already addressed, na. If you download 2.x, na, that time it will work out. No. If that is asking in olden days example, olden days version. Nowadays, if they are asking in exam, that is called in your written test, they are copying from the net. So we cannot use it, ma. Right, ma. NV Sai Kumar, you got it. Okay, nice. Yes, ma. Sai Teja, it's very good question. If x is equal to 0, 5, it gives an error. Why, sir? You only tell me it gives an error. X is equal to 0, 5. Actually, that 0, 5, it is supposed to be taken as just a 5 only. If it is other languages, it will take it as a 5 only. But our Python will support what? Octal number data, binary number system data, then hexadecimal number system data. Definitely it is expecting before that some type of character, either B or X or or either B or X or 0 O. That's why it is saying that invalid number. Are you understanding, Saiteja? Yes, ma, I told you na. A double equal to is called equality operator, single equal to is called assignment operator, ma. Already told you. Single equal to is for assignment, double equal to is comparison. We discussed already. Already we discussed. Pala Sanjay Kumar. Assignment operator and relational operator. That is assignment operator single one, relational operator equal to same with its properties and operations. So that question itself is not the question, amma. I said assignment operator is transfer HS value to LHS. Double equal to operator is for comparison of values. That's it. So what is your question is not at all related to that. Sanjay Kumar, think about it, your question, amma. Yes, ma. Amjad Ali, relational operators work on str data type. You don't think about it because we are having equals method on str. We are having the second episode of discussion, amma. Second episode of discussion. I will explain that time. Equals method, equals ignore case method. For str comparison purpose, we have some different values. Yes, ma. Tirupati Rao. We can use complex value comparison also. All the numerical values we will compare with a double equal to. For str comparison is concerned, I will explain separate. Even in the class also I told you, ma. Amjad. For str, equals method is there, equal ignore case method is there, we will do separately. Okay, don't worry about that, I will explain. Ajay Shahu. Operator purpose itself I told you, namma. Relational operator purpose only I told you, namma. Just now you see what is the purpose of relational operators. I told you so much of time. Purpose is to compare two values. Same question you are asking again. Yes, Kaushal Tata. We use these operators in further. I am using in looping statements, statements. In most of the places we use. We are slowly coming down. When I come to if statement, I will explain. Kaushal Tata. Durga Prasad, yesterday I explained already format method 4 times. Format method I explained 4 times. Durga Prasad. Right, ma. Right. Chandrabhushan, please let me complete the operators. I will view. Because we are having limited topics only we covered, na. So we will give you practice questions. Don't worry, ma. Don't worry. We will give you that. Chandrabhushan, we will give you. So let me cover the operators. Cap operator will come in bitwise operators, ma. Sanjay Kumar. I will explain bitwise operators like anything. Cap operator I will explain like anything for you. Okay, don't worry. Okay. Ajay Shahu, just now I told you, number relational operators. Where do you use? How do you use relational operator? Suppose you want to compare with your friend marks. Your property want to compare with other property. How do you compare, ma? Your salary want to compare with your friend. How do you compare? How do you compare, ma? With what operator you will use? Right? Fine. Keep it aside. Next. So we will use relational operators. So wherever you are going for using some comparison, we will use relational operators. Okay? Right. Thank you. Good day. Tomorrow I will use Monday. Monday class I will tell you. I will upload. I will upload. My system is becoming ready. I will upload. Next, Monday class when I come back, I will go for bitwise operators. Please be careful. Monday class, I will go for bitwise operators. They are very important in written test. Please don't miss it. Monday holy, no problem. Class is there, ma. Satya Monica. Class is there. Monday class is there. Very important class, that too Monday. Yes. So, please. Thank you. Good day for all of you. Advanced happy Holi for everybody. Thank you, mom.